Welcome to Ascent. My name's Martin Fordham, and today I'd like to tell you about our Vortex reactor. Based on our DrySyn multi inserts, so 3 round bottom flasks at a time, Vortex can work with flasks from 100 milliliter size using these smaller inserts to up to 500 milliliter size. At the moment I have 3 250ml flasks in place in standard DrySyn multi 250ml inserts. The main thing about Vortex is it's a direct drive overhead stirrer. Basically you can utilize a standard overhead stirrer motor. Instead of stirring just one reactor at a time, we have a heavy duty gearbox that allows stirring of 3 at a time. So Vortex uses our standard PTFE couplings, standard PTFE paddles, ones that can fit through a standard round bottom flask, lots of standard going on here, a clamp the same as our standard multi-clamp, an overhead stirrer motor, completely standard. So the difference being is the assembly, the gearbox itself, support stand, and that's about it. But then you have high power overhead stirring. Let's get some music going. So Vortex is very simple to use. You can use your standard magnetic stirring hot plate you already have. You can use, if you already have them, DrySyn inserts you already have. Known technology we use on our reactor mate systems with the stirrer guides and stirrers. A gearbox that's actually gear driven, longevity guaranteed. We've got some of these that have been in use for over 10 years on a daily basis with no issues. And a standard overhead stirrer of your choice. Now there are some features I'm going to go through just at close up, so let me show you those. As you can see, using a 2-neck flask or potentially 3-neck flask, you can easily mount a condenser at an angle in Vortex. Stirrers give an excellent mixing performance, and they're designed to fold so they fit through a standard glass socket with ease. Let me show you how easy it is to remove a flask. We simply loosen the top of the stirrer guide, we loosen the chuck, all these are done by hand, we lift up the stirrer shaft, it goes all the way through so there's no issue there, and then we can pull it up. If it's held in fast, you can use this to lift it. There we go. Lift it up out of the way, and then we can just tighten the chuck gently just to hold it out of the way. We spin on the clamp, and the flask can be removed with ease. So very, very easy to remove your flask from Vortex. Here we have 2 shaft inputs. This one is a direct drive, so that means the speed that the stirrers run at will be identical to the stirrer motor. This shaft is half speed. Now the reason for that is that you could then use a less powerful stirrer motor than, say, the one I've got here, a lower cost or lower power stirrer motor, and still be able to stir 3 flasks with viscous materials. So that flask will half the speed, so if you set the overhead stirrer at 500 RPM. The flasks will be stirred at 250 RPM, but with a lot more torque. Vortex is a very sturdy with the extra support stand. It's not going to be moving anywhere in your fume hood, even at high speeds. We also offer Vortex as a version called Blend. So instead of round bottom flasks, it will work with beakers, open top beakers up to 600 milliliter standard size shot Durand beakers. And that enables customers who want to blend, say, oils, paints, etc. Easy access to beakers, but 3 at a time, again, with temperature control. So key things to remember about Vortex is use your already existing overhead stirrer, your already existing magnetic hot plate. You can use your standard glassware that you already have. You can use standard condensers, in this case one of our condensings, but you could use a water condenser there if you wished. So it's very easy to use, familiar, but from that point on you've got parallel overhead stirring in a small space. If you'd like to find out more or have a live demonstration with one of us talking to the camera to you directly through Zoom or Teams, please drop us a line to inquiries@asint.com. Any questions, pricing, etc., of course, to the same email address. And I do hope you're enjoying these videos. Please subscribe to our Asint YouTube channel, and we'll see you very soon. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye.